Arthur Lewis has explained these sectors as traditional sector, which is having subsistence level wage rates, and the marginal productivity is almost negligible in the traditional sector, which is called traditional or old sector as well. Second one is the capitalist sector, in which wage rate is higher and demand for labor is also very much higher. So Lewis explained that why not migrate surplus labor of traditional sector into capitalist sector, and he has explained this with the model. Like we can make this model as well. It is we are having wage rates and marginal productivity on on y-axis as well as the number of laborers on the axis. That's the traditional sector or subsistence level wage rate. SS is a subsistence level wage rate, which is a less wage rate in the traditional sector. Whereas the capitalist sector is having WW wage rate, which is a higher wage rate as compared to the lib. And the marginal productivity in the capitalist sector is quoting as A, B, and W. It's O and laborers. When laborers are employed, if they are employed in capitalist sector, then they are getting OW wage rate. When we are migrating the surplus labor in the traditional sector into capitalist sector, then the capitalist sector in the capitalist sector they are having higher wage rate, that is OW, and they are producing capitalist surplus, which is A, B, and W. This capitalist surplus is reinvested into again in the economic process of capitalist development. Sorry, it is reinvested into capitalist sector again, as the capitalists are having surplus capitalist surplus which they are reinvesting, and again marginal productivity which is MP0, it becomes MP1, and CD is called OCD is called the total production, where N1 laborers are more employed and they are generating CDW as capitalist surplus again. This capitalist surplus is again and again reinvested in the process so that the surplus labor of subsistence sector, which is getting OS subsistence level wage rates, and when they are migrating to capitalist sector they are getting OW wage rates. They are getting the same type of they are getting more employment in the capitalist sector, and capitalist sector when employed more and more laborers of traditional sector, then that surplus disguised unemployed labor which was having in traditional sector is migrated towards the capitalist sector. This is a process through which this capitalist surplus generates more and more employment in capitalist sector, and within this process the second aspect also happens, that the surplus labor of traditional sector automatically adjusts in capitalist surplus. When the traditional sector's surplus labor is adjusted, then again this in traditional sector the same type of labor is in traditional sector the demand for labor becomes a supply of labor and they become equals to each other which means they are also getting higher wage rates from OS to OW. This is a process of economic development through which Arthur Lewis has explained that the whole surplus labor of developing countries is adjusted and the process of economic development happens. You can check it into a practical form as well, which is in my course lecture, right? As well as there will be a question and answer and assignments which will be given to you in development economics course. So hope you will enjoy that course in my development economics course. Thank you very much.